What about this before we get up out of here? Since we're talking about former players, and Dan, I know you and I talked about the Lakers and the franchise that could have been in 2020. Dwight Howard just did an interview with Jeanie Buss, and they talked about him leaving and not coming back. And I don't know if you saw a clip, but she basically said that there was an offer on the table for Dwight to return, unlike what his agent had pretty much delivered to him. So there was kind of an issue there that we could have possibly gotten Dwight back. What you think about that?
I was sad I wanted to come back. And I don't know what had happened.
You took an offer from the Philadelphia 76ers.
See, I think that we were just told so many different things. And I think now, looking back on it, with the situation that I had with my agent, and him actually getting convicted and being a part of the whole crime.
It was the same guy.
He was a part of it. Yeah, the same agent.
Now that makes a little more sense.
So, I don't even know what the truth was. Because what I was told was that you guys didn't have an offer for me.
Oh, no, that's not true. We made an offer.
I never even knew that. He told me, actually, he said that you guys had an offer. And then he said you guys took the offer back and said no.
It's all about the salary cap and the timing. Because you have to get accepted offers when you have the cap space.
Well, yeah, man, you know what? I think if it's true, you never know. Everything is hearsay. I feel like players sometimes don't take accountability. I do wholeheartedly believe Dwight knew he was going to be a Laker because he tweeted that he was going to come back to Lakers, and then he turned around. And so that's where it doesn't make sense to me. Like, the math isn't mathing, right?
Yep.
So
yep.
I think Dwight Howard is a very indecisive person. He left us for the Rockets the first time. I don't doubt he left us the second time for Philly for that bag. And now, he want to cry victim. I'll say this, Dwight. We thank you for 2020 chip. I won't slander his name. I love Dwight. Only problem is now he wants an opportunity. It might be too little too late. It might be a little over the hill. I think we need younger athletic centers like the one we signed, Christian Coloco. Hopefully he's cleared. But it's unfortunate it didn't work out for him. Don't pin that on Jeanie. I don't like the way he cornered her in that podcast.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Don't bring somebody in your podcast to corner them, and you kind of have to prepare them for what's coming, And
was he? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, sorry. I was kind of confused. Was he offered in 21 or 23? Because I know he came back to the Lakers a third time, but I don't remember after.
This was when he went to Philly, which would have been
21.
21.
Right after we won the championship.
Right. Yeah. So he did wind up still coming back with Carmelo, but he would have never went to Philly. Basically, they basically making the argument that they could have repeated in 2021. They'd have let him stay. They could have repeated and created this dynasty. So, Dwight has had an issue with taking accountability. I definitely appreciate you pointing that out there for sure.
And Jeanie told him straight up. She was like, "No, Dwight, we had an offer for you.
Get your facts right."
You could tell she was saying the truth because she didn't mince her words at all. So I love the fact that Jeanie stood up for herself and said, "Nope. Don't cry victim here, man. We had the offer for you, and unfortunately, you turned us down. So again, right? So
I should probably know this, but is Dwight? Is he still? I mean, is he still in the Taiwan league, or is he back in?
Yeah, he's in basketball shape. I don't think he's in NBA shape, but he's in basketball shape. You wouldn't take him for a league minimum, Dan? No, you don't want Dwight at all costs. Nothing.
Let me tell you something about Dwight, man. The last time we saw him, to my guy JJ's point right here, the last time we saw him, he didn't look half as good as he did during the championship run. So I think, Father Time is undefeated. And when you're an athlete like Dwight and you start losing that athleticism, you're not going to be the same player. He's going to end up looking like DeAndre Jordan did the year we had him. That we get Dwight, and I'm not in favor of that. We're getting younger. If you see, we're getting young guys with a high motor, and that's going to help JJ moving forward even beyond the LeBron era. So we got to go with that.
Wow. All right, fellas, that's pretty much all I had for today, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up again. We just locked in not too long ago, but I had to hit y'all up in the last minute and see if y'all would join me for an edition of this Jeopardy since we was able to get it together. So I appreciate you guys again pulling up.
Appreciate that, bro.
Absolutely. Dan, one more time, man. Let the people know what they can expect this season from you when we talking about the Los Angeles Lakers and where they can follow you to check out all your content.
Man, appreciate you, bro. First and foremost, I want to say my guy right here, Lakers Land, man, 7, doing a great job. Make sure y'all follow him and
Appreciate
show love to his platform, man. I see some of my people, Lakers versus haters, was in here. Definitely show love. Subscribe to my guy both on YouTube and on
Appreciate
Playback. As for me, this is what I do for a living now. So YouTube, I'll be covering more NBA overall. Of course, the Lakers pregame, postgame. I do Playback. Just reached 800 followers on Playback. You know how hard it is to get followers on Playback, brother. It's tough, but 800, we rising, and that's all thanks to the wonderful support. So y'all can find me, Dan the Lakers fan, on every platform: Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Check me out.
So Dan, you're keeping people in the loop. You have watch parties going. Are you locked into the latest news and stuff like that for the Lakers? They can expect to get all of that type of stuff from your platform.
Yeah, right after this video, I'm going straight to a breaking news video for Quincy. We're going to break that deal down, and then, like I said, pregame, postgame, and watch parties every single game on Playback. And I know you do it too, 7. So make sure y'all.
Yeah, I'm working at it. I'm trying to, bro, because I'm here in Baltimore, so it's a struggle for me to start a stream at 10, 11 o'clock at night. Good Lord.
But tap in with my bro, man. He definitely knows his stuff and show love, man. That's what's up.
For sure. Appreciate you, Dan. JJ. Man, you are a man of many hats. We got the NFL season already in full effect. I know you've been locked in. You've been keeping me in the mix of all the news in the NFL, and we got the NBA season coming around the corner. What can the people expect from you this upcoming or the rest of the year, JJ, with your platform, bro?
Yeah, I got a few videos in mind. I was actually, before this interview, I was actually doing another NBA video. I did a recent video where projections of awards and stuff like that. But I actually am working on a really interesting video. It's gonna be like a short. You can see it on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. But then we got I'm gonna do another video here soon about the top 10 busts of all time. So keep the loop for that. That's gonna be more of a YouTube video. So can't wait. And that's kind of right now what I'm focusing on. Of course we got baseball playoffs too, but basketball season catching up on Tuesday. There's going to be a lot more NBA content here pretty soon. So, again, check me out, Sportstown. So,
I seen both of you guys on your own respectable platforms. You guys stepped up the content. I seen some scripted content like mini documentaries, little stories that you guys have done at some point this year, which is always a good look, showing you guys skill. What's your thoughts on, doing that type of creating that type of content where you got to kind of write out a script or kind of do a lot of research and then kind of, put out, the finishing product? I know it kind of takes a little bit more time, but do you expect to put out that type of content, fellas, for y'all fans?
You want to go first, or?
Sure.
Okay.
I hired a video editor because, with what I do, bro, I'm always, busy. So I had my own video editor, and I will be doing voiceovers and stuff like that. You do a tremendous job with the documentaries, the mini doc.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man.
You're too humble, man. You give it up summer, man. Every time I turn around, I see one of your videos there. So I'm highly impressed. So maybe I got to get on your wavelength. But yeah, for me, it's primarily live interaction with the community, just getting everybody involved because everybody wants to have a voice. And it's the key to let them have that voice, and express themselves, especially post games, man. Especially post games.
Yeah, no doubt. JJ, what about you when it comes to live streaming? I know you haven't. I don't know about you having a history of doing a lot of live stream. Have you considered? I know you got a busy schedule, but have you considered bringing live streaming into Sportstown at some point?
I've considered it. I don't really have the best, as you can see right now. I don't really have the best equipment and like software for that. So I've kind of
understood.
I've been thinking about it for a long time because I've had other people do it too, and it seems like they've had a lot of success. I need to do this more often, but I'm thinking about it just because I'm not sure about the software and all that stuff, and I'm trying to find time. But I thought about something like that.
If I may here, bro, don't think about it. Just do it, brother. I mean, you definitely know your sports. I could tell right off the bat, and you are the content. The software matters, but over time, like everything I've built, my studio came over time. I really started my YouTube channel from a flip phone, to be honest. With you. And people remember they used to say, "Why is Dan recording from a cheap hotel?" It was my kitchen, bro. and so they elevate you as you go. But I think the live streaming community is the way to go right now because if you're a content creator, the fans just want to connect, and it's gonna shoot you to another level. I'm sure you do a great job with the content you already have, but just my own humble advice is just do it, man. Don't procrastinate. Don't worry about the software. It'll all
just try it. Just try it. Yeah. And what I'll do is JJ, I'll get with you on the back end so we can figure out what issues you're having with software, because there's so many different workarounds that you can do to go live, even if you're not even using your camera. Just still having or using the live option gives the people an opportunity to tap in with you in real time. So I'll get with you this week so we can figure some things out. So, like I said, maybe you might can put that into play, because I really feel like JJ has a lot of great content. He has a great sports mind, and whatever he doesn't have when we talk about software equipment, the fans are going to get it for you when they see how you bring, because everything I got has been from the supporters. I don't, and Dan know how that works. Dan lost monetization on his channel. He rebuilt it, and now he's better than ever. I mean, so it's the movie that we're writing.
Just do it, man. Like Nike.
Yeah.
For all the latest news and debates on the Los Angeles Lakers, be sure to subscribe here to the Lakers Land platform with Seven, Mitchell, BA, and Hank. Also, don't forget to check out our playback room for our free VIP watch parties to all our Lakers games, and of course the live Lakerland podcast. That's playback.tv/LakersLand.